In our last video, we ran multiple tests in seconds using a CSV. But what if some of those rows are for inactive users that the API should ignore? You don't want to delete them from your spreadsheet. You want your test to be smart enough to skip them. Today we are mastering conditional DDT, adding brain power to our automation logic. To make this work, we add a control column to our spreadsheet. I have called mine run control, and I will just show you in a moment. For the records I want to test, I have typed run. For the ones I want to bypass, perhaps because they are known bugs, I have typed skip. This is how we control our automation from the data level. We move to the pre-request tab. This code runs. So this is our so in our last video, we just have data in our, we had JavaScript in our post response tab. Now in this conditional DDT, we are keeping everything else is the same. So URL is the same as in video 5. And the post response tab has exactly same script as was in video 5. We are just adding a script, a logic in pre-request tab. This code runs before the API call happens. We are going to tell Postman, check the CSV first. If the control says skip, don't even send the request. So we are using, so if the condition is valid, and it reads a skip in our run control column, then this PM execution skip request function will be executed. And note that this is a newer, cleaner way to skip compared to the older Postman set next request null method. If the request script triggers pm.execution skip request function, Postman immediately jumps to the next row in the CSV. It skips both the request and the post response script. And also note that when Postman runs an iteration from your CSV, it follows this exact order. 1. Pre-request script. Should I run this? Check run control column in the CSV in our case. 2. The request. Send the data, if not skipped. 3. Post response script. Did the data match, which is validation. Now let's run it. Watch the runner closely. Now I will show you the spreadsheet. I already have added this spreadsheet with the extra column run control, and I will show you that. So in our previous video, we just had two columns, post ID and expected title. In this conditional DDT, I added this run control column with the data run, skip, and run. So what we are basically expecting is that the row 2 will be skipped. Now run API automation. Now press the run API automation DDT button. Now you can see, look at the console. It skipped the second row, skipping this record as per CSV instruction. Remember, in our get record, it executed this when this condition was valid. And here you can see the test results. So it ran the first record, first row of our CSV. It was successful. It skipped the second row, and then it ran the third row again. You can see, so it ran first and third rows from the CSV, and skipped the second row. Conditional logic is what makes an automation suite enterprise ready. You are no longer just running scripts, you are managing data flows. But wait, what if the API is locked behind a password? In video 7, we tackle authentication token. See you there.